Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, I got another, I nearly said Master Universe, another McFarlane multiverse Batman figure, because I'm not really happy with any of them. But yes, these are the two that I came up with were the best ones. This would be the perfect sort of Batman figure if he had a cloth cape, which he doesn't. He has a plastic cape. So yeah, he's sort of like the big version of this original one, which didn't have the black on the face. The McFarlane one does, which is cool. I actually really like it, but it's like the big version of that, but a bit more like that colour. So yeah, this one had the cloth cape and the lighter blue, which is fine, but it didn't have the yellow around the bat symbol, although I have some comics that I had as a kid which do have that symbol, and I didn't sort of notice that it didn't have the yellow, and I'm like, it's actually doesn't. But the other thing I don't like about it is they've painted over his the crotch of his briefs, which should all be like a blue satin, and the black was the shadow. Like you'd get the light on the side to highlight the material, glossy material, shiny material, picking up the light, and the black would be the shadow. But they've literally painted it black, like it was black. I'm like, it kind of works with the face, with the mask, but it doesn't really work there. So that ruins it for me. And do I paint over it? I don't know. But this is the next best one that I found, because the only other one, which is good, has similar colouring and everything. None of that, but the cape, you get it in plastic and material, but the material one has a big plastic like yoke that goes around his neck to hold it in place, and it just doesn't work. So I've yet to find a Batman figure that I'm actually 100% happy with. There is a version of this which is really good, except it's got the cloth cape, but it's got cuts and everything like he's been in a battle, so I can't win. I just can't get one that's like perfect. So yep, that's my issue there. But yes, so on the back we've got a picture of art from, I think, from the 50s. It looks like 50s, of Robin, Batman, featuring Batman and Robin and Ace the Bat Hound in one ounce of doom. God, I can read. I'm just, yeah. I didn't know that Batman ever had a dog, and it's not black, it's actually brown. I look at it, I realise it is brown like the artwork. Okay, let's get this open. I've been talking for 2 minutes. Okay, take this out so maybe I won't forget. I always forget with these about the card and the stand, and hopefully people notice that they have them when I open it. Okay, so let's get the dog out first. He's got no articulation, he's just a solid piece, but he's got a little collar with a little Batman symbol on it. That's pretty cool. I never knew he had a dog. I'd never ever heard of Ace the Bat Hound before. I'm like, really? He's gonna wipe the floor with Crypto. I mean, Crypto's like this big, but I'm glad I have both the dogs, I guess, them and their pets. I have 4 different hands. One's like big graspy ones, and there's regular ones, and then the fists are the ones he's actually got on, and of course a tiny little batarang. People are going to lose these things, they're tiny. Let's get him out. I hope I don't damage the cape there. Nope. Okay, look at that. That beautiful blue, light blue satin cape. Now that's the blue Batman that I remember when I was a kid. He was this colour, this really nice light blue. I'd love if the cape didn't have wire in it, because it's nice to be able to pose it, but you also don't get that sense of movement. But then again, this material is really stiff. It's a beautiful colour, it's nice and satiny, but I'm sure they could have gotten a softer satin that had some movement and didn't have this sound. But yeah, and it's really, wow, it's really long. I actually didn't realise that's too long. But I guess in the cartoon, his cape always seemed to be like flowing long enough that it could just hang on and sit on the ground. But I'm not quite sure how that's going to work with displaying him. I guess the little spikes are all going to easily bend. The main part is the length of the leg. Yeah, okay. But that looks amazing, that light blue. So anything I don't like, and yeah, they've done the back as well. Now the question here is it... no. The piece is black and the blue is painted on. I was hoping it was blue and the black was painted on. I thought maybe I could remove it, but I can always just paint over it, I guess. with some nice gloss paint the same colour as this. I guess that's one option, but I'll never be 100% happy with him because he doesn't have the yellow around the bat symbol, which is the way I always remember my Batman, even though, like I said, I had comics when I was a kid, but they were black and white, so I didn't notice so much the yellow wasn't there. But it looks pretty awesome. I think I like him more than this one, because this one feels more like the one from the Super Friends, or the animated cartoon, New Adventures of Batman. It's more that colour. And he does feel a little bit more like this colour too. I thought he was a lot darker because I brought this one out to show. It is a bit more like that colour, which is lighter than that one. I've been talking for nearly 6 minutes. I guess I'm going to go, but the cape looks great. Because the only other flowing Batman cape I had was Batman from the cartoon from the original series. And I actually cut the cape myself because it was too long. It peaked. This part was longer than the rest. And although it kind of folded up, I didn't like it because the original wasn't shaped like that. And I wanted to be able to stand. So, but yeah. Wow. That looks amazing. I love it. It feels so much like the Superpowers one, even with this. Because, I mean, this just minimises, you can't see any detail here. And you should be able to see, he's a man. I guess the only thing off is the belt, I guess, because it's not quite the belt I remember, which is this one, really. It's almost the same, except these are longer, and there's a little buckle thing there. Okay, I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the... I don't know what Batman this is. I mean, it's just Batman with Ace the Bat Hound. And it's like, where did he come from? Now I'm going to have to research the Bat Hound. I don't ever remember seeing it anywhere until... I don't even see it in the packaging for a while because it's so dark. Oh, and the card, of course, is the art that's on the back. So, yeah. It's just a small version of that. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the colour, the material, the Hound... The comic sort of paint, which I do hate. It should just, realistically, if he was a real person, he would just be wearing blue briefs that catch the light in certain ways. But then how would they deal with the face? Because it's the same issue. It's supposed to be shadow, not actually painted. But I'm still talking. But I love this.